Okay. What's up? One more time. Break it down. What's up, let me ski balls. Yay! And welcome. Hold on. Welcome back to some more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. You know, the game where we're solving mysteries of people who got killed. Sorry, I know I used the kill word. I know. I'm sorry. But in the last part, Sayaka is gone. I mean, she's gone. And so we never gotta figure out who freaking done stabbed her and stuff in her freaking heart. So everything, yes. Now everyone's suspecting Makoto because she was in her room. My eye is red. My gosh. But yeah, we're going to have to solve this mystery. We have to save our name. So no, do hit that like button. Hit that like button, get more videos, hit that bell, and let's back up some button, baby. Guess I should look through the Monokuma files we got before. The victim was Sayaka. I don't know if pronouncing last name. I'm gonna be straight honest. The time of death is estimated to be around 10:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 added to the truth book. Okay, what we got? Alright, so to the room. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I head to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. This might reveal something new. Okay, well, let's look at that sword. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in an attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I should be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, most of the gold coating has come off parts of the blade. And the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword added. Okay, let's see. My room key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly, we switched rooms. Yeah, we traded keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did they kill again to the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. And she won't open the door. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it for something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she could have dropped it. So how did the killer? Switching rooms, truth. Huh? Look at the rent loyal. What? Lint roller. It looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? There's scruff marks everywhere. There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Dang it, I was right there in the other room. If only I had heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. Well, perhaps this was another Monokuma strategy, creating an idea setting for murder. Okay, so idea struggle. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. I was trying to press the. What is it? There we go. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. I mean, it was used in an attack, and plus the sword had been taken as There's some scratches on the sheet. It must have been with something sharp. But how did the sheet get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheet to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheet like this would only get in the way. It could just start off in the middle of the fight. So, why are these scratches on the sheet? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let me check that bathroom. I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible. That dirty fricker. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is a scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find a son of a gun that did this, I'm gonna pound his freaking face in. Well, what if it was a girl that did it? Hondo?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Okay, what happened with Sayaka? What are you gonna do? That'll be the fight of the century. Let's be honest with each other. I look so with these sunglasses, man. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I tried not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. So you're just gonna follow. If they vote wrong, you're just gonna follow? Hey, Kyoko. I called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
Why you said like a baby? She was down on her knees carefully investigating every inch of my room.
Lose a contact or something?
She's investigating. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be contracting pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glances... Oh, that's something else. Nodding, she glances around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I expected, there's something very unusual about your room. What? Unusual? Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I searched the floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. Now that you mention that, I know something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room has been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your acknowledgement. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay, we got that. Okay, now can we go to the bathroom, please? What else is there to look around? I guess the bed. There are gorgeous in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the heck happened here? Okay, not the bed, but the notepad. The notepad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Well, frick, man. The drawer? The drawer is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that's being used, though. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I have no reason to use it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We aren't exactly in the mood to be building... Okay, I thought I was seeing things. Right? The sunglasses make me see things now, alright. In the mood to be building freaking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody busted theirs out yet, far as I know of. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because, like, what the heck would we? Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Can I look down back there now? Okay, there we go. The bathroom. And that's out this door. No, I can't let it go. I can't let it go. I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I step into the bathroom. Oh my gosh. It's a murder case. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I had to find out what happened. Yes, sir. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought helped me up and supported me. Okay, the murder scene, eh? Okay, let's see what we got. Let me see your stomach. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the monochrome file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the monochrome file, Sakura, I forgot how to pronounce the name. Okay. Sayaka. Oh crap, I didn't read it right. The right wrist broken, her wrist was swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist got broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Wait, what did I not? Okay. What's that behind her though? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw. Well, it looks like we solved the murder case already. Like, crazy, right? What? Random blood were the numbers. There's no freaking way you thought that was freaking Does that look like numbers to you? Well, I guess in a way it kind of does. But still, I know you see that slash. I'm wearing sunglasses, and I can see the slash. Random blood were the numbers 11037, or Leon. I mean, literally, it says Leon right there. What the frick? This Sayaka... My glasses fail. Oh my... Oh no, my mic failed too. It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that's most likely Sayaka's death. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself. Do you often talk like an inspired poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037? I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers make me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was standing the way we found her, it means she must have written them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
think about it. You're not going to tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It's right freaking there in daylight! It's not like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. It feels so weird to see her surprised. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice, but just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Not freaking Mondo. What the heck? The doorknob practically about to fall off. Why is it like that?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this wasn't intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But the door doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girl's bathroom can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about this? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So, what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest sense of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears up that. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Bye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Okay. I still don't really understand any of this, but I already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no idea but to see for myself what was in that video. On top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Alright, leave the crime scene. We're going around, boys. Wait. What room did I leave out of? Wait, tab. I thought, wait, what did I just leave? Why is, huh? Wait, oh, did I leave out of this door? Wasn't Psych? Oh my gosh, the nameplates are switched. I didn't even look. I thought something was wrong. I was like, wait, oh, you scared the crap out of me. Okay, first, yo, why y'all just standing out here? First of all, why is my name switched? Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. And that one also. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's rooms were switched. So all that effort I put into switching room without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Okay. Let's see. Okay. She's still in the gym. Okay, so I believe she's still in the gym. Okay, there's like a lot of things I can go on this. Okay, so I need to go back to Hope's Peak real quick. Hey yo, let me talk to you, Chihiro. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I just don't know. Hey, chill. Don't do the tears now. It's okay. You didn't know. You just didn't know. That's you're good. You're alright. Okay. What? Okay, well, don't worry about. I was about to do New York accent. I can't do a New York accent. Don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know, or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. I'm saying, bro, you know how Chihiro is. Anyway, okay, let me get that DVD out the trash. DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was on that video. I wonder what did she see. It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm so sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Okay, so cool. You found anything? Are you investigating the dining room? Oh no, I was just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. Why is he autoing? And I don't know why, but being in the dining room helps me calm down. So I know I shouldn't, but I just been kind of hanging around here. Tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay. Thank you for that information. Anybody to the kitchen? Oh my gosh, we are stacked with food. I got carrots and tomatoes and bell peppers, like mushrooms and stuff. I mean, focus, Skee-Ball, focus. Aha! Look there on the wall, y'all. Look at that. There's a knife missing. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I barely see if anyone here knows more about it. Kitchen knife set. What's on the wall though? Oh, okay. I think that's supposed to be a calendar or something. I can't really see that. But dang, look at all that food. Anyway, you know what, Hina? You see anything? Did you see anything, Hina? Yo, Hina, did you see anything suspicious about the knife missing? Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining room?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife just suddenly disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared? Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure you can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Yes! Yeah! My name is cleared, okay. But Makoto's name is cleared. Hey, by the way, I am loud and I'm trying not to be loud. This is crazy. I'm loud. I'm trying not to be loud. Okay. Did you really kill Sayaka? Did you see me grab a kitchen knife? No. What? Of course not. I would never. Hina, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. I will smack you. I'm just kidding, I will not. But I will give her this dirty stare. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, honestly, I have no idea. Okay. Okay, so stop. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. There you go again. Okay. I sat down in front of the screen, put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then the image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
What happened? Suddenly the screen went dark. In the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Oh my gosh, wow! Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But when I noticed what I noticed even more was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Let me guess, find out after graduation, of course. Well, warning, the video cuts off. What the heck? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Okay, yeah, we're back to normal. Alright. Well, we gotta snap out of it. Okay. Slap that face. That was good. Slap that face. Okay, oh, okay, I see it. Okay. So, I guess down this hallway. See you later. Trash room. First of all, did that thing just freaking walk? There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past. It's the end of the line! The trash room, this is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, it's repeating. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, he's repeating himself. This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Okay, I get that. Okay. Cleaning duty. Okay. Who's on cleaning duty? Okay, but we know it's Totogami's on cleaning duty. Celeste's on cleaning duty. Let me see. I don't think Leon will be on cleaning duty, let's be honest. Hifumi would seem like the person on cleaning duty, let's be honest. If I'm going down the list, I think it's really Hifumi. Hifumi. I know, okay, so all the ladies are out. Let's see. Takame? I don't know. I'm gonna be straight up honest. You kind of seem like you'll be on cleaning duty. Only for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? Cleaning duty. As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? I just realized you look like a monkey with them lips. It just so happened Mama come talk to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to carry up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, okay, we get the number 6 clause was
That's it.
that must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying the evidence would be easy. The drill would disappear and things would become boring. But boring?
hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey, Fatty, why do you want the clean duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You.
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash, looking for, and poking around it. You know what, that makes sense. You know what, you better get under arrest, man.
There's no way to think about this.
What are you
in a
talking about?
common
All my
sense
love is for
way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I will never get tired of 2D. Now you look at freaking Seal, bro. That's what it is. He's breathing in my ear again. You're about to get under arrest. Come on, pal. Focus, man. Focus. After spending a significant amount of comparing 2D and 3D, I volunteered and chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. Okay.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hufumi's questionable mortality, there is a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're so as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in that? That's not how you're supposed to... Wait, anyway, on another topic, Hufumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or shoot a village, or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okie dokie. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. There goes the walking furnace again. You'd like me to open the gate, would when I look at it, it makes me think. They say he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he says. So him and Rita. What the frick, Rita? They found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. Hufumi pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then...
Mr. Naegi!
Have you ever, Mr. Naegi? Surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned it all along! No! I just want to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? I just realized his eyes look like freaking butt cheeks. Or them purple nurple things from Chowder. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Okay, well, first of all, I see a whole sleeve on the bottom. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece? Like a hunk of burning love? I'm about to just slap you, bro. Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's a part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff. Which means this is all that left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there's a lot of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Okay. How about this it looks like a crystal ball? What's that? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it was used as some kind of crystal ball, just big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, it's that. You know what this is? They say if you click all 7, oh my gosh, this is not Dragon Ball Z, dude. kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze upon it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did that particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. It should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. Okay, Shatter Crystal Ball. We know who that is. Question. So, like, was this on? Or something? This is the center. The way back in the trash room is a good 30 feet here from the gate. And it's on right now! Oh gosh! Did you see the green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be unclean, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Don't you just when you're on? Very strange. I quite certain it was all last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. It was a fairy. Oh, no. Hifumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? This fairy? It was a fairy. I'm done. No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Oh, I gotta do that voice now. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't there then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on and yet. So that means someone was able to switch up the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Interesting. The whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Nageki? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out of his comic book fantasies. Okay, so we can leave now, right? Okay, so now we gotta present the crystal ball. He's in the gym, right? To the gym! Hey, here, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here now. I gotta get free. Arrow, snap out of it. What time is it? I can't even see the thumb. Okay, I was like, I can't even see the freaking thumb. Yeah, huh? Huh, Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the heck? I only bought it because this guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How much did you buy for this crystal ball, bro? It's gonna be crazy, dude. So, how did it break? Was it actually just made out of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Ginzen Khan? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I know the Khan part. Is it Ginzen Khan? Frick? George Washington? Napoleon? Now, bruh, you are no dang well that ain't real, bro. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Dude, he told you to control the world? That's where you should have called it. Let's put that aside for now. So, can you say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room. That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune teller for 2 full years. So you basically broke at this point. Came out to be like $1 million. Oh my gosh. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering gives the power to control the world. It's fake. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for it. Dang, don't fight us a Freddy's Ragadine.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
It's like he's like, I'm bored now.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Oh dear. Okay.
Now then, Allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh.
See you soon.
The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. The red door. Oh no. You're late, Makoto. We all been waiting for you. You were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusion just yet. Save that for the last trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crimes. Even you believe I did it? So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided.
Oh.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Bet. Let's bring it on! Get the frick out the way, man. I'm trying to get to the elevator. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that, to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clinking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. And we made it. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, nice decor though. You gotta admit that. What do you think? What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie scene, right? Not even close. It's total crap.
Well now.
Oh, okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set so that everyone could see everyone, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and ease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Didn't they do like a VR game for this, or am I tripping? I feel like I remember someone doing a VR game on this. I seen one thing where there was like a VR game. I just don't. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly descent, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Of course I'm going to say. Alright, y'all, I had to switch it back. Oh my gosh. My still red. I don't even know how I got red. I got some sleep from last night. I don't know how the frick I got red. Anyway, then again, I recorded the recording at like 2:30 a.m. So I can't say nothing. But I had to go back to Smarty, old ski, so we can get this ready to rock and roll, baby, because you know how I am. Anyway, I think, wasn't the one... Oh, what's this? Decrease damage of opponents when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Cost 3 points. Wait, how many points I got? Okay, so what can I do? I know robot jog. Okay, increase your true bullet rate of fire. Yes. And then do that. Do that. Yes. Everything is coming together now. Alright. Time to go to help my client, everybody. With his case. Let's do this. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Okay, so they're voice acting everything
your
now.
Votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Okay.
But then I'll punish
Oh, my bad.
everyone besides the
My bad.
blind, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
My bad, hold on. Hold on, I read that wrong. Wait. There we go. Okay, so basically he's explaining the whole thing with the if you get wrong, everyone dies. If you get right, that person dies thing.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
That was the stupidest thing you could have even said.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Okay.
Friendship penetrates?
Stop.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it.
Let me guess, there's a 16 person somewhere.
Get ready to get started.
No, because that's way too inconvenient.
First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything, because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, sure. As things progress during the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During those conversations, characters will speak one after another, but I'll pause. Okay, it's up to you to unearth any lies or contractions. Well, that's contradictions. I said contractions. What is it? They're done within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relative truth bullets you find during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statement and use truth bullets to blast the right one. Note that if you run out of time, you automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during the argument, you can go. Okay, good luck. Have fun. Someone was in the freaking studio making the beats. I'm sorry. Okay.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
I mean,
We know that.
we know that part, dude.
And the murder took place in the killer's room.
In the bathroom.
Wait, is there one? So what I was going to do is turn down the music, because I hear more music. I hear voices.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a
Nope.
chance to resist.
That's wrong. No, that's wrong. Oh. Okay, break. Okay.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
She didn't go into the room. Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to. Let me. Hold on, y'all.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying
Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Nah.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
I mean, we already know who it is, though.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Hey, get off her like that, man. She was in the room, okay?
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
It basically is a rip trial. I'm about to put my foot up your... We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. I'm sorry. Let me stop. That's not very defensive of me.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife.
No, it was a kitchen set, man.
No, that's wrong.
It's wrong. Break. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife.
Ooh.
Huh?
It was a kitchen knife. My bad.
Knife?
I keep skipping by mistake, and I don't mean to do that.
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
I mean, you don't... It's not that hard to notice. Dude, you see a black handle, it's gonna be a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Says the one that's... Oh, you blaming me? Huh? Says the one that's over there that wrote her name on the freaking wall.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Okay, that doesn't mean I was in my room.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know dang well I'm not the killer. There's a little bit more to learn about the... Oh my gosh, what is it? Okay. You can concentrate by holding the space key. When you're concentrating, time will slow down. So you can pay close attention to what everyone says. Saying. On top of that, it'll study your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes a focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But for the focus gauge, it will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Let me stop.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
You already said that.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret.
Nope. Sorry. No, that's wrong. I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'm sorry.
hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
So, okay, so y'all, if y'all don't know, I am a big Ace Attorney fan. Especially Phoenix Wright, and I finished the Great Attorney Chronicles, whatever, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I enjoyed that, and I finished the first game for Phoenix Wright, and listen, I get hyped when games like this. I'm sorry.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah, well, the knives were still there. Yeah, we know the knives were gone. Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, There's no way I could have taken the knife.
Yeah.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Not that she called her an idiot. Crazy.
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
You know, that's actually an important question.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Dang. So, dang, at that point, I'm gonna just snitch. Wait, so can the accomplice just snitch? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna just snitch. If I was a accomplice,
So
let's be
in
honest.
other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Were you supposed to reveal that?
Oops! Did I say that
Okay,
out
well.
loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
What happened?
Just spit it out already.
What happened?
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh, I thought you said someone.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Okay.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Alright.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're
No.
not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
If you get murdered by her, I don't blame her at this point. That's a woman, dude.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Oh.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Okay, I actually did not expect that. Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Dang, I've heard.
That's the only possibility.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
Thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual.
How unusual?
When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
She then came and got that knife.
The person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
What?
Huh?
See? He did do it after all!
Shut up, you slut! Oh no!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I don't see you talking, Chubby.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Dang, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gamble? What? Gamble? What the frick is that? Why is there so much stuff? As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gamble, well, that's Gambit, will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from letters flying around. The letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. If you use them after aim, okay, that's basically, you shouldn't run letter yourself damage in your influence gauge. If the gauge reaches zero, or if your time runs out, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. You knew that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. Okay, that must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is, we got it. How's it gonna work? Okay, we in 9. Oh, she's talking about the hair. Hold on. R-A. A. It gave me I'm like, it's giving me all letters but A, like for real. Now I don't want to give me no R, thank you.
Now I understand.
Yeah. Sorry, I did that so late, but y'all know what y'all do.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
You believed it too? I trusted you.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
I'm gonna just screw. If you got nothing good to say, I need y'all to shut up.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Okay.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
It's hell.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Remember that doorknob? The killer struggled to get into the bathroom, and the evidence proves it. The object the killer broke was the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yo said it was a bewildering act. Almost didn't know. I didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Oh my gosh, how many what? From here on, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how many weak spots no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessary false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one. Not only will you fail to repeat what they say, but also lower your trust by everyone. And okay, someone's gauge the point because you're getting. Okay, I know that part. You have to rely on your logic. Okay, so this is where my brain actually had to work. Okay, make your argument. Bathroom door frame. Okay.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Mm-hmm.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay, yeah.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yep.
Then the killer ran after her.
Uh-huh.
And they got into the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down
No.
the door.
No, oops. What's wrong? My bad.
The killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope. That's where you're wrong. No, that's wrong. Break.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
I had the music changed.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime. The crime took place in my room.
The killer
Because they
must
switched
not
name tags.
realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Yeah.
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
Yeah.
That is a definite possibility.
No, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the dang truth. I just snapped my neck like that. Oh gosh.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
And Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, I slapped you across this courtroom if I had to. That's what I've been saying, trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Okay, now we can't do that, dude.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well,
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
You make us all killed.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Dang.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
She said, dang.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point, actually.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Why she sound like that though? She said yes.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's
No.
possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
You can't pick the lock.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite
She invited him into the room.
locks are all unpickable.
She invited them into the room, didn't she?
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
You know what's funny is? He's actually not wrong. That's the only way you can really get in the room.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Just keeping your pants water sealed, my goodness.
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
He's like, bro, something wrong with you, man. Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. The answer's right there. There's no way I could let someone in because... No, it can't be my key. Is this?
I got it!
Okay, the kid was like, what?
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
We know about not opening the door.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
I you know what? I had a feeling. I had a feeling that she was trying to kill somebody, but maybe maybe I'm wrong. I didn't want to be right.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
So he's about to flip his crap.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Even says check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Oh my gosh.
During my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with
So
a pencil.
she switched the name tags. Aight.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
True.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible...
It has the freaking signature and my finger. Stop. Just stop. It had her signature, Sayaka, on it there. Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them and see.
If you got an
Secret.
invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Keep in your
Of
pants.
course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Who cares?
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
I'm scared to know.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. We're gonna make our argument. Let's get it. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Uh-huh.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
No, that's wrong.
I know my right. Break, I forgot the size. Break! Okay.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Okay.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka, sup? Were you not following my dude? Sayaka!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah, we already know about the note. Yeah, you can put it away.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
Okay.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Mm-hmm.
We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
We don't know who the freaking... Oh my gosh, I'm about to just... At this point, yo, I'm about to just get rid of some freaking people for that, bro.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Yeah.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yep.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
There's literally gold on her freaking wrist. He didn't read this. Did the Monochrome ever mention the wrist having gold on her? No, it never mentioned it. Wait. Oh no, it never mentioned how. When you look at the wrist, there's no doubt. Okay, let me see. Right here.
I got it!
I just thought, but it never mentioned
All you
it.
have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Yep.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. Oh my gosh, what is there now? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading. Oh my gosh, there's multiple truth bullets. Okay. Only one of those bullets can actually different. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth. Wait, my question is, can you use that one at the same time, or it's like only one-time use? Because if it's one-time use, that would actually help determine stuff. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage in your fluid gauge. You can press Q to rotate. Okay. You can press and release the Q to cycle to each bullet, or use the mouse wheel. By the way, if logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded in the cylinder. For our purpose, this logic will be set to me. Oh my gosh. But then good luck, have fun. Now, why? Because it's on kind. It's on kind, don't be wrong. Replica sword sheet, kitchen. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
Okay, so I should have shot the sword-based sneak attack one.
That's exactly what happened.
Okay, that's what happened. I should have got the sword-based sneak attack one.
Sword-based.
Okay, it was the sheet. Okay, I was like, I know it's the replica sword. I don't know if it's the sheet or the sword. Because I know what you can. I keep hitting the mic.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used. Part of her body that the part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have touched it? Her palms.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, If you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle.
Yeah.
It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
When did I say that?
No, that's not it at all.
The only way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom that night. The water is turned off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
And dude straight up standing right next to her too.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
You look like one too.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Never mind.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheet have been Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Yeah.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
And she was using my boy Makoto. That makes sense. That makes sense.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Oh gosh.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Dang.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
No.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Pretty much.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
So whoever came in that room.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Well, darn.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Well, I mean, we already know. It's
If
Leon.
we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
They're really all over? All of them committed to finding who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Okay, make your argument. Message. There we go.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Boom.
No, that's wrong.
I'm a cool dude. I'm a cool dude like
Still
that.
might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
How you get dying from dining? Okay. No, I can see. Never mind.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There
If a
must be
Baran, you got
clue
Leon.
about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message. I can prove it. Wait, which way she was facing? Okay.
I got
I
it!
still like, wait, which way was she facing?
Her
Hello?
left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Y'all can't be that stupid.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just a look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
And he lost, man. Alright.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Thing is no use. I just don't know. Yeah.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. Think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer name. If you turn her message 180, it should become crystal clear. So, you've been killing folks lately, huh?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
You're the only Leon.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Really?
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The sleeve. The evidence Leon tried to get rid of. It's the thing I found on the ground from the incinerator. The sleeve.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What you guys say about that?
One scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
But if that's the case, wouldn't it show his sleeve being burnt off? He wears a jacket.
With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the burnt remains of the button of the shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it. It needs to pay attention or to figure out who's responsible. How was it disposed of?
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Why are you getting nervous?
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
I ain't laughing. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on clean duty, and exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Okay, bet.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Well, no, I know that part. It was... I shot too early. My fault, my fault.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the...
Nope.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
Wow.
What is
No,
it? Some
because the
kind of
crystal
glass
ball.
wall? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The girl had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it!
Divine with it?
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Yeah.
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
If someone turned the incinerator. A fairy!
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
If I hit my mic one more time, you know what? Let's see about putting it up here. Maybe that'll work. I hit that mic multiple times already.
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yeah.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because... Ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right? Lee, do you have any idea how stupid
my
you sound right
finger.
now?
I have a trigger finger. I'm starting to figure that out.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And now here's what happened.
Oh. I have a trigger finger. The closing argument is about to begin. Of course. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. There's a closing argument, and it's phase to give a complete summary of the case. You have to reduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you notice that in the comic there are pieces missing. Okay, so completed. If you take aim at the missing section, press left mouse. Okay, so you'll get a hint that might look okay. Okay, I think I get it. Closing remarks. Let's get it. So, it's in manga form. Okay, I just thought about it. Reenact.
You!
Okay.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in.
Okay.
In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
I'm not done yet.
and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
Yep.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Oh.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Yes, sir.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the
ultimate baseball star.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator,
The gunman that was good though.
which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
The sleeve.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
It was you, Leon.
Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Okay.
All of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle. What the heck is a bullet time battle? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. This happens to engage in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, or BTB, by the way. During BTB, you will destroy your opponent's statements in the time with rhythm. Oh boy. Mash the buttons. Press this. Okay. Oh goodness. Right click. And then left click to shoot. Okay. Do continue to start a combo. Keep this going. Use next a tempo. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you get tempo down. The changes so does the timing of each button, so watch out for that. Deal no damage at your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can left mouse click to shoot it down. A true bullet like any other statement. So I like how it tells you what bullet to use. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just before you know, oh my gosh, fails and runs out yet. Oh my goodness, thank you.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Oh, okay. I have to show the evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Okay. Okay.
You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up.
There we go.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me.
There we go. Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Mirror, stop playing with your boy. Stop playing with your boy.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
It's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yes, sir.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
Oh, he got quiet now.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Yep.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh my gosh, he lost his soul.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
My gosh. Okay. Thank you. Ooh.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yeah.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Okay, we got it.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
We got it. Don't worry about it, we got it. Bam, boop, bop. Get him out of here. And we're right back to reading. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get my mic back down. Oh, my gosh. Oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Q. Wata. I forgot his last name.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the heck is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One step wrong. Wait, wrong. Wait, one wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Nah, brother. No.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Different things become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we were wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If it was her, if I was her and the video actually had something to do with it, if I hit the dang mic one more time, I can even imagine. I'm the one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. Oh, it says the one thing that was more important. To have to see something like that happen to them and Sayaka. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she did,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
yeah, she disappeared, buddy. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll let no. Because there's not enough I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, how? Well, I said it. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. It seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's ascending into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. In a matter of despair, thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy. Love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop going with us. This is all your fault. It's like you're being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything, is all your fault. Selling the friends I lunged at Monokuma, but
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko lashed onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Dang it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you was going to give me a good whop. Just barely avoid punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now, since you so greatly revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it because you had an uncloud? Is it because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So...
No, that's not... Stop it! I had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone. Were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swah? If it weren't for you, this would never have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awake your sense of justice? Well, it just so happened that there's nothing more identical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, people with that sort of mentality that I don't know how to pronounce that, war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Sorry, man.
Hey, come on now.
And no more begging. And no more begging. No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no.
Oh, goodness.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh.
No.
Oh, you know that's bad. So, like, look at that expression, bruh. I'm been terrified too. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. It's based on their talent. Oh my gosh, that is actually unique. The 1000th blow. Dude, that's like 1,000. That's 1,000 baseballs. At that dang speed, you about to just, and then he's hitting them back. Oh yeah, you're officially dead at that point. That's a machine gun ball pitcher. You mom cool surprise. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of cool though. How they animated that, that was actually dope. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Might be a little too happy, ain't it? Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
But hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, frick you! Why the frick are you doing all of this evil crap to us?
What the heck?
Evil? Make it sound like I'm some sort of dark, awful secret society type guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting in upstanding young king like me through such a cruel ordeal?
hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on the scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You're a piece of crap. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to pound your butt to the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened, because more than one of you decided you want to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of the regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course, we can't free from the... Sorry, y'all. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change forever. You think, boy, isn't it very wonderful that we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I bet there's something deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone's just lost their sense of time. We're all just scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, did you? Thought never have even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you. That's a fact that you will never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of the decision. That's why, as she was laying dead, dying, she wasn't thinking of you, but she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can't know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't speak to her now.
However,
even if you can't speak, you can't ask her. You can infer it, don't you think? Her final thoughts was how she could protect you. What?
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she would never have left that message. Well, maybe, well... I'm sorry, I'm just... Oh. Alright. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her invitation attracted visitors.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to speak free of such desperation situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their moments with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. Eddie said that she revealed a small style.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How do you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Oh my god, he took the bit from her. Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, to survive, is Clark, we're at the end, baby. 3 students down. 12 to go. To be continued in chapter 2. Received the despair bat present. Cool. Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. We will continue into chapter 2 next. So, y'all better get ready for these video drops, baby. Y'all have to hit that like button. Video. Like, oh gosh. Y'all have to hit that like button, subscribe my videos, hit that notification bell. You know, see you on the next video. Bye bye.